Hey Teenvogue, I'm Andrew Bevan.
I'm Tegan. I'm Sara. We're Tegan and Sara. This is Andrew.
This is me. We're here to talk about your new album, Heartthrob. I wanted to kind of start from your childhood. Was there? Yes,
This is gonna be
this
a
is
really long interview.
Barbara Walters interview.
Teenvogue
What was the
gets real.
defining musical moment where you guys became the Tegan and Sara that we know today as
Well,
Did you come out of the womb playing
we
things?
were like Justin Bieber. We were always encouraged to be artistic and musical from an early age, and we really took to piano lessons and that sort of stuff. But I don't think the Tegan and Sara that's sitting before you right now really started to form until we were teenagers.
I mean, it was so a part of our lifestyle. That was entirely how we identified. Was based on the bands we were listening to, the shows that we were going to, our social circle. We all of our rooms were plastered in, This is one thing that I feel sad about when I think about magazines being more digital.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was about getting the magazines, cutting out the things. You would trade if there was a band that I really loved that Tegan had access to print, then she would collect the things for me and then I would be able to put them on my wall. It was so entirely a part of our identity.
Touching on your style and your as kids, did your parents ever dress you the same because you're twins? Did you ever have to put up with that?
The truth is that we were not necessarily drawn to what girls wore, and we were not necessarily drawn to what guys wore. We were sort of this very ambiguous gray area in between. We were really into sort of gender neutral things. So there was only usually one brown snowsuit. So it would be
Right.
oh, well, I guess we both have to get this one because it's not that or that. So it was confusing. So we did sometimes pick the same things.
And then we turned 12 and went into grade 7, and we came rushing home after the first day of school, and we were like, we're nerds! Help! And my mom's like, hey, we need to get you Doc Martens, we need to get you, Gap and,
Yeah.
Club Monaco were really cool. And she was like, I told you guys when you were buying all those Mickey Mouse sweaters, you weren't going to be very cool. And we were like, that's when we started to pay attention to fashion.
So Heartthrob is your 7th studio album, and how does it differ from your other children?
It's definitely a monster child.
Music is really quite uplifting and big and fun, but I was like, this is by far the most heartfelt, raw, emotionally intense record.
People are talking about this departure and
Right.
this dance floor sound or whatever. There is definitely a dancey nature to the first single, Closer, but I think the record is still very quirky pop music, and it has a little bit of an outfit on.
It's still that sort of self-deprecating indie rock Tegan and Sara that people have become accustomed to, but I think we've just grown up, and the music is really, there's an empowerment to this music, and there's something really intense and big about it, but that intensity, you're still going to lay in the fetal position and be able to imagine your worst moments listening to this record, so. But you might be fist bumping at the same time.
Can you come a little closer?